All right, let's look at the homework 4.2, problem number 6. All right, so let's find the C value guaranteed by the mean value theorem. All right, so first we need to find the f of 4. So f of 4 is going to be, if you plug in 4 here, so 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 to the negative 2 power is still going to be 1. Right, and also we need to know f of 1. So let's try f of 1. And this is going to be, so 1 minus 3 is negative 2. So it's a negative 2 raised to the negative 2 power. Right? So it's going to be, so negative power, so it's a reciprocal. Right? But the negative 2 is squared, so it's going to be just 4. So it's going to be 1/4. Right? So let's plug this into this equation here. So f of 4 is 1 minus f of 1 is 1/4. Right? And we need to find f prime of c. So let's take the derivative. F prime of x is equal to, put the negative 2 in front, x minus 3, then subtract 1 from the power, so it's going to be negative 3, and I multiply by the derivative inside, which is 1, so I'm not going to write anything here. So this is going to be equal to negative 2 over quantity x minus 3 cubed, right? So if you have f prime of c, so it's gonna be negative 2 over, right, c minus 3 raised to the third power. Then you have times 4 minus 1, so it's going to be multiplied by 3. All right, so let's try to solve for c here. All right, so this is going to be equal to, it's going to be 3 over 4 is equal to, it's going to be negative 2. Actually, I'm going to just leave it just as it is, since I want to be able to cancel 3. All right, so you can see that we can actually divide through by 3, so that we're going to have a 3 cancel out. So you're going to have 1 here, and then that's going to cancel out. All right. Then to solve for c, I'm going to take the reciprocal of both sides. So it's going to be 4 is equal to negative c minus 3 cubed over 2, right? Then we're going to multiply both sides by negative 2. So multiply by negative 2. So we have negative 8 is equal to c minus 3 cubed. All right. Then we're going to take the cube root of both sides. Then cube root of negative 8 will be negative 2. And this is equal to c minus 3. All right. Then we can simply add 3 to both sides. So you have a 1. All right. So we have that. All right, so only problem with this c value is that we're supposed to get the value strictly between 1 and 4. We actually got 1, right? So which means that the c value does not exist. All right, so let's type it in. All right, c value does not exist. It already does not exist. All right, so let's check the answer is actually there. All right, maybe I already know the answer. All right, the reason why this is the case is that the mean value theorem does not apply to this particular function over this interval, because as you can see, when x equals 3, which is essentially because of the negative power, this guy sits on the bottom. So you get a 0 on the bottom when x equals 3, which means that this function is not continuous on the interval from 1 to 4, right? So you can see that this is the answer here, right? That does not contradict the mean value theorem, since f is not continuous at x equals 3, which means that the theorem does not apply to this function over this interval. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.